Yes guys, welcome back to the Football Fix. I'm Billy Wingrove, he's Jeremy Lynch, we're the F2 and this is a Barclays Premier League special. Now, thanks to life skills created with Barclays, we've managed to secure... Jess, where are you? The Barclays Perfect! Now I think it's fair to say that Jeremy's excited about the Barclays Premier League starting, so am I, and as this is a Barclays Premier League special, we're going to be running you through each team, their key signings, where they're going to finish in the league, and also their key ballers. Let's go.
Arsenal.
Key signing, Alexis Sanchez.
And Shad Forsyth, the German strength and conditioning coach. Keep an eye on how many injuries Arsenal have this season. Last season they had 98, which was more than any Premier League club. This season they've got 3 World Cup winners. We predict a top 4 finish.
Our key baller, Mesut Ozil. Aston Villa.
Key signing, Sissoko.
Now they've signed 6 new players this season, 5 of them were for free. They finished on 38 points last season. We've got a feeling they're going to finish in the bottom half of the table, but out the relegation zone.
Key baller, Sissoko. Burnley.
Key signings, Matty Taylor and Stephen Reed.
Now they smashed it in the Championship last season, getting 93 points, which was the club record. But this season, they're in the big league with the big boys. We predict Burnley will get relegated.
Top baller, Danny Ings. Chelsea.
Key signing, Diego Costa.
Now Chelsea have been missing that key striker for quite a few seasons, but now they've got Drogba back and they've got Diego Costa, they should be scoring goals for breakfast.
Key baller, Cesc Fabregas. Crystal Palace.
Key signing, Fraser Campbell.
This is a club in massive turmoil. The Gaffers just walked out less than 48 hours before the start of the Premier League season. We predict they're going to struggle and possibly get relegated.
Top baller, Fraser Campbell. I'm walking out. Everton.
Key signing, Lukaku.
Now he was on loan last season, they've managed to secure a deal to keep him at the club. They almost got Champions League last season and we think they're going to finish 5th or 6th in the league.
Key baller,
Leighton Baines.
Hull City.
Key signing, Jake Livermore.
They did well last season, but what it means is they're in the Europa League this season, so they're going to have to balance between the demands of the Premier League and the Europa League, which is never easy, which is why we predict they're going to finish in the bottom half of the table.
Key baller, Tommy Huddleston. Leicester City.
Key signing, Jack Barmby from Manchester United.
Now Leicester smashed the Championship last season, finishing with above 100 points, so we've got a feeling when they step into the big boys, when they step into the Premier League, they're going to be more than comfortable and finish mid-table.
Key baller,
David Nugent.
Liverpool.
Key signing, Adam Lallana.
Did you know there's not one single statistic last season where Raheem Sterling outperforms Adam Lallana, and Lallana was playing for a much worse team? Despite that, they've just lost Suarez, their best player, so we predict they'll finish outside the top 4.
Key baller, Daniel Sturridge. Manchester City.
Key signing, Sergio Aguero on a new 5-year contract.
Now they're the title holders, but that hasn't stopped them spending another £50 million to make sure they keep hold of this bad boy. However, teams like Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United are on their back to the top 4. It's going to be tight.
Key baller,
Yaya Toure.
Manchester United.
Key signing, the gaffer, Louis van Gaal.
He's come in, he's had a massive clear out, and we're not talking about in the toilet. Wholesale changes at this club, no more David Moyes, we're expecting a top 4 finish.
Top baller, Wayne Rooney. Newcastle.
Key signing, Remy Cabella.
Now Newcastle have been that team over the past few seasons that just haven't done anything. They haven't progressed, they're just Joe average. Now they've signed 9 new players, which is more than any other Premier League club. So with that in mind, they should be looking to improve. However, none of them players are world class, so we don't know where they're going to finish. We're just going to predict it's going to be somewhere in the middle of the table.
Key baller,
Ben Arthur.
QPR.
Key signing, Rio Ferdinand.
Now they got into the Prem by the skin of their teeth thanks to a late Bobby Zamora goal at Wembley. But we don't think they're going to do too well this season. We predict they're going to be in and around the relegation zone.
Key baller, Remy. Southampton.
Key signing, Ryan Bertrand.
Now Southampton lost Pochettino to Spurs. They've cashed in on all their best players, so we've got the prediction that they're going to get relegated this season.
Key baller,
Shane Long.
Stoke City.
Key signing, Bojan.
Now Bojan burst on the scene as a youngster, breaking Lionel Messi's record as Barcelona's youngest ever player.
And legend has it that I done a TV commercial with him in Spain with Ronaldinho and he asked for my autograph. Just saying, move on.
So, we're expecting big things from Bojan and Stoke this year. We predict a Europa League finish.
Key baller, Bojan. Sunderland.
Key signing, Jack Rodwell.
Now they brought Jack Rodwell in to be the hub of the team. Sunderland are a hard-working team, but we still think they're going to finish around the mid-table.
Key baller, Jack Rodwell. Swansea City.
Key signing, Guildford Sigerson.
Now, with just 29 points out of their first 30 games last season, they really struggled. But we like Swansea, and we think they're going to have a better season this year. So we're predicting a mid-table finish.
Key baller, Wilfred Bonny. Tottenham Hotspur.
Key signing, manager, Pochettino.
Now they've got a new gaffer in there looking good during pre-season. Eric Lamella's looking sharp. However, we don't think they're going to be anywhere near that top 4 spot. We predict in between 6th and 8th position.
Key baller,
Christian Eriksen.
West Bromwich Albion.
Key signing, Joleon Lescott.
Now West Brom just can't seem to decide on a manager, which is why we think they're going to struggle this season. We predict bottom half of the bottom half of the table.
Key baller, Morrison. West Ham.
Key signing, Enna Valencia for 12 mil.
Now West Ham finished 13th in the league last season and they'll be looking to better it this season. They've just secured a deal to go into the Olympic Stadium in 2016, so they're under immense pressure by the board and the club itself to do well.
Key baller,
Kevin Nolan. So we call it the tech, we show the highest spec. You send it in and get the respect. It's a Techers v T-shirt.
Swim!
Guys, you send them in. We think you're the best one. It's Disney penalties.
Para mi mamita que me quita mi bombón. Para mi mamita que me quita mi bombón. Para mi mamita que me quita mi bombón.
That's right, you guys never fail to produce. Keep these Techers videos coming in.
Yes, and also we're loving the Disney penalties. Keep them coming in to this email address.
Right then guys, now it's time for the comment section where you write the comments in and we feature the best ones. Now last week we opened a debate. If you had to take some attributes from a different player to create the ultimate player, what attributes from what player would you take? And this is what Yawat said. My ultimate player would have the strength of Ibrahimovic, the skills of Ronaldinho, the pace of Theo Walcott. But this player already exists. It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ooh. Ariel Travis says, my ultimate player would have the skills of Neymar, the dribbling of Messi, the heading of Sergio Ramos, the pace of Bale, and the finishing in the box
Of Billy Wingrove.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Fair play.
Close though.
Philip Mears says, pace, Walcott, left foot, Bale, right foot, Ronaldo, intelligence, football brain, skulls, touch, Zidane, and you, my friend, have smashed it.
Marco Barha says, my ultimate player would have the dribbling of Ronaldo, the shooting of Del Piero, the free kick of Pirlo, the ball control of Nedved, and the power...
Podolski? Rowan Harrison says, instinct like Thierry Henry, pace of Bolly, dribbling like Messi, brave like Ibra, in brackets, will do anything to score back heels. 5, as calm as Pirlo. 6, as tall as Crouch. Wow, this is like the ultimate human being. Passionate like Gerrard, skills of Ronaldinho, accuracy like Suarez, can use both feet like Cazorla.
Oh, I'm done.
Mate, you've gone into full detail. You've gone into full detail on the matter and you've come up good.
Right guys, so as this is a Premier League special, we want your predictions. Who's going to win the Premier League and
Who's going to get relegated?
let us know, stick it in the comment section below. Let's do it.
Also, we're going to have a little private bet here, Jez.
Go on.
Basically, I'm going to call something out on this weekend's games.
Alright.
Right? If
Yeah.
I get it right, I win.
Yeah.
If I get it
If
wrong,
you get it wrong.
you get to style my hair however you like for next week's football fix.
Alright. Well, what's the limits? What can I cut us?
You can't cut us, no, style,
Oh,
gel,
style.
gel. I don't want to trim, do me a favour, to be honest.
It just comes down to how confident you are.
You cut my hair once before, it's shambles, mate, absolute diabolical.
Hey, I'm used to cutting black people.
Yeah, well,
They'll be racist.
I've got black friends, mate, so I'm not racist.
That's what they all say.
So anyway,
Go on.
what we're going to do, I'm going to predict that after this weekend's games, the team that will be on the top of the Premier League after this weekend, so on Monday morning, will not be any team that finished in the top 4 last season.
So it can't be
Liverpool,
Man City,
Chelsea.
Chelsea or Arsenal.
No. Can't be any of them. I'm predicting that someone else, other than these 4, will be on a number 1 spot.
I think you're totally wrong.
Well, if I'm wrong, do my hair. If I'm not, you can't. And next week you've got to call a prediction.
No problem.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So guys, that's the end of this Premier League Football Fix special.
A massive thank you to Barclay's Life Skills for sorting out the Premier League trophy.
Can't believe it's there.
It's amazing, isn't it? Guys, if you want to see our Life Skills clip, click on the link at the end of this clip.
Don't forget to like the clip, subscribe to the channel, and also look forward to the Premier League starting this weekend! He's off again, isn't he? See what I have to deal with.
Yes guys, we're the F2 and we are very, very lucky because we get to do what we love doing as a job. So we've teamed up with Life Skills created with Barclays to give somebody the experience to work with us on a day-to-day basis.